Good morning. Welcome back to my space. My name is Lana. This is a general collective reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate for you, leave it behind for those that it does. Guys, this month, March, is a big month we've got several astrological things. If you I do put up every Sunday a weekly energy thing from Llewellyn's Planetary Guide. We have a lunar eclipse coming up. We have a solar eclipse coming up. We have Uranus going into Aries. I think there's also a couple of other things going on that, because the planets do affect us, whether we want to believe that or not. Everything that happens with the other planets and in our solar system around us, that energy does reach us. Those of you that have been with me for a while, I go through spurts where I pay attention to the meteorite showers whenever my guides tell me to. I definitely have been listening a lot more to my guides lately. I've been doing some lives. I've had some angels step in and bring specific messages. If I do a live and you go to it and you see it and something in one of those cards resonates and an angel came in to tell you something or came in for a specific message and it definitely applies to you, that is a message from one of your angels or even an angel that's looking out for other people to let you know that that's something you really need to pay attention to. Okay. I did one recently. I'm not going to go into it, but in that live, an angel swept in. And I really think, I just want whoever that saw that commented, if you felt like it resonated with you, really pay attention to that because that angel came in to tell you something, okay? Now let's get on with this. So this is the Native Spirit deck, and we've got starting off, we've got the Tribal Spirit card, which is saying, say yes to whatever the universe is bringing into you. Be willing to step forth and be guided by your spirit guides, your angels, your intuition. Take time to also play. Take time to de-stress, and those kind of things, because the universe is definitely sending you messages. And when you least expect it is when your intuition opens up and you get messages from the universe. Okay, and things are always ebbing and flowing, right? So take time to realize that not everything has to be a chore. Okay, we've got Spirit of Earth, which is talking. I'm picking up this message of making sure that you're really grounded, and taking time to actually walk on the ground. If you're in an area where you can't quite do that, then sit down and meditate and imagine your feet in the earth, getting really grounded, because that's when you get a lot of messages from your intuition. Sometimes that's when your guides will step in and give you messages, even if you don't physically see them in your mind's eye. Some of us do, some of us don't. But you're getting messages from the earth of where you need to go and what you need to do. And with the gathering your tribe, I think there's a lot of expansion going on with different groups and meeting different people that have similar ideas to you. Rather you see them online, rather you see them at your local social event or your spiritual, wherever you go for your spiritual guidance, or an actual place. And as you go along, you're going to meet other people that have similar views to you, and that is, to me, that is always a learning event. That's always a time of learning something new that maybe can even be applied to your life, that you can use in your spiritual abundance. And you need to trust your intuition on this. Spirit of Water says, listen to your dreams that you have. Keep a dream journal. Listen to what your guides tell you. I like to sit down first thing in the morning. I don't know if this will help someone or not, because, guys, I kind of teach as I go along that, and I actually, I'll even tell you what I did. I took this candle right here and I wrote, it's a white candle. I wrote psychic visions on it. Okay, and I got up this morning and I spend 10-15 minutes when I first get up after I get my coffee going, and I sit here and I just listen to what my messages are from my guides, what I'm picking up on, and a lot of times that guides me throughout my day. Okay, so they're wanting you to pay attention to that, and maybe for you it's before you go to bed at night. Maybe you sit on the edge of the bed and you do a prayer, or you focus on what you've picked up from the day. Your brain kind of shuffles through it all, and you see, gee, what did I learn today, or what popped out to me today? Okay, for some people it's in the morning. Some people wake up in the middle of the night, and that's when their guides come in and talk to them, and even if they don't remember the conversation, they remember something. And this is having traits of the white buffalo, of having new. It feels like there's with the white buffalo card. Ever since if I've been watching my channel for a while back, there was a white buffalo that was actually seen and born, and that buffalo was born, I think, right before 2025. And so I feel like that is definitely talking about people having a lot of more spiritual awakenings, stepping into new gifts. Maybe some of you are even stepping into rare gifts of being a visionary for the future. But whatever it is, that white buffalo to me signified a lot of energetic changes going on the planet. They're going to be affecting a lot of people. You may start getting a heightened sense of awareness. You might start getting more psychic dreams that you're seeing bits and pieces of them come true in your everyday to day walking life. You know, you go to the grocery store and you go to visit someone and you suddenly get that strong feeling of deja vu. Pay attention to that, because that's either, to me, a deja vu is either something that you dreamed about, that came to you on a psychic level, that your spidey senses are picking up on. Pay attention, because that's messages I'm getting strong messages coming in from the universe, okay? And some of you, I think, are going to be experiencing some rare gifts, because a white buffalo is very rare. So I feel like some of you are going to be stepping in some rare gifts that it's going to connect you even more so to the energies of the earth. All right. Now, my grandmother Earth card sometimes talks about an ancestor that's with you. I'm going to actually read y'all this card. And guys, every one of these cards that I grabbed up this morning, when I laid them out, every time I went to the book, I always like to go to the book to get a little synopsis on what the card is. And it seems like the more I do that, the more my intuition opens up. That's how it works for me. I don't know about the rest of you. But let me see. This grandmother card. Let's see. Take measure of your life, assess who you are and where you are, get grounded, make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you're ready and feel secure. There's strength and power within you, and it's expanding. Put your roots down. It's time for preparation and going deeper, okay? I also feel like this is also a feminine ancestor that's come in, and that might be guiding you in a way that you're not having a physical knowing, but you're having an intuitional knowing. Does that make sense? Okay. And they're wanting you to clear some things out that are no longer working for you. Have a smudging ceremony. Which I also feel like they're telling me this as well. Smudging is when you take something like, Indians actually use white grass, a type of grass, sweet grass that they smudge with. You can just use regular incense. Smudge out the where you are to help go along with those feelings of time to clearing out clutter. Okay, because this is a time of right before. I know it's not quite spring yet. I actually know a few people that are doing spring cleaning, but this is telling someone that it's time to clear out the old and get right with the new stuff coming in. So anything that is no longer making your heart sing. I don't care if it's a relationship, a job. Start preparing for what you want the new to bring. Okay? And I feel like some of you are actually going to be having some deep dreams. Maybe some of you are coming into your shaman abilities, where you're actually talking to different star beings. Depending on what tradition you follow. Maybe you're picking up psychic dreams at night, where you've got a guide coming in and having a conversation with your higher self, telling you where you need to go, what maybe you could even talk about. I feel like I'm picking up on somebody is definitely saying, yeah, I've been having those kind of dreams. And they're wanting you to step forward and start talking about some of those dreams that you're having, okay? Rather you just do something in your journal, rather you actually start stepping up and speaking your truth in some sort of way. You're getting messages from these, look at all these birds in the sky, okay? So, I don't know if y'all can see it on the card, but they're saying there are people out there that need to hear your truth, because in some sort of way you're going to be a guide yourself, they're saying. I'm actually hearing that. So you're you're definitely somebody that is stepping up to the forefront, that I feel like maybe you're really shy. I keep picking up on a shy energy that is going to find strength and power in stepping up and speaking their truth. Rather, you have a dream or something you want to talk about or something you feel like you're being called to teach, you need to, you're stepping back to get a higher perspective of it, okay? Because no matter where you go, you're taking this medicine, this truth, this internal knowing with you wherever you go. And they're wanting you to know that you are on the right path, okay? So there's angels and guides coming in for you that are, whoever I'm speaking to, they're telling you, you have these different abilities and these different energies, and some of them are going to stand out to you. Now that we're in this white buffalo energy, which is been since that white buffalo was born. And guys, this year is going to be a big year planetary wise. Those energies are going to affect us. And it's really time to step up and be the leader or the shaman or the white buffalo or the storyteller or the, I'm hearing medicine keeper. Maybe you're a healer in some sort of way that you suddenly find a healing. Okay, this is a message for someone. Somebody suddenly finds a healing modality that really speaks to them. Oh, guys, my ear's going off. Hang on. Okay, so this guide is saying that someone here is really stepping into their healing abilities. You're a very unique healer. You may find, maybe this is a nursing student that is in school, and once you go to the hospital to do your internship or whatever they call those, you suddenly find you have a rare gift to know, and it has something to do with a laying on of hands. When you touch people, guys, this is coming in really strong. When you touch people, babies in particular, you pick up on something that even the doctors don't know about, and you just notice something about them that you ask the doctor. Okay, I'm seeing a scene play out. You actually ask the doctor or one of the other nurses something about, is it common for babies to feel or act like or do this? And the nurse looks and goes, no, it's not. Or either they say, no, I don't see that. Let me get the doctor. And the doctor does some kind of test and says, you were right. How'd you know that? And you just say, I don't know. But this is a special white buffalo type of gift. That really puts you on a fast track to being a specific kind of healing doctor or some kind of healer that, because you pick up on these, you know how some dogs can smell cancer? It's like you can smell it or feel it in a vibration in the body. They're saying, and even if they don't find nothing yet, it does pop up in the future, and you know you were right all along. Wow. Okay, that's something there for somebody. And okay, so then we've got Spirit Keeper of the South. Okay, I'm gonna read y'all this card because I get so many different messages off this card. We've also got becoming grounded, being ancient knowledge coming in, becoming an elder, and something about intuition. And let me just read all this, and transformation there. Let's see. Spirit Keeper of the South is abundance and prosperity, expansion, activity, movement, rapid growth. Okay, this is what happens after whoever this message is for, after you pick up this energy. And it's going to be a little different for everyone, but someone specific is some kind of going to be a nurse. And I feel like it's a female, but it could be a male as well. Switch those energies around however they feel right to you. But because it says, then it says this is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. But I feel like that's not talking about your energy, your medical procedures. Whoever has a medical procedure because of you, this is where you know you're right. Okay? And then we've got this ancient forest, which is talking about being grounded, that your roots grow deep. Incredible radiant healing strengths available to you and grows within you. Okay? So you might first start doubting these energies that are coming in of this healer that you are. But they want you to know that you are well, they say you're so much more than you can possibly imagine. But I feel like there's a part of your brain that is opening up that doesn't ordinarily open up in people. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Your ground is stable and strong because your upper auras or the upper chakras are opening up and connecting you to this energy that's coming down from above, and it somehow sparks something within you that opens up this some kind of I keep hearing healing modality, but it feels like it's something people aren't very much aware of, and I think you're going to find more people that are like that. Okay, I've gotten that energy on and off, guys, for the past 2 years of these special healers that step up, lay their hands on people. And it's not faith healing, it's an actual physical energy that each person has in them that is able to connect with the vibration of the person, the animal, the whatever creature, human, animal, whatever, that they touch, that they're able to help heal on the inside in some kind of way that's a huge breakthrough in the human psyche. Guys, take that how that feels to you, because that's just how it's coming in. Okay, it's also talking about that you don't have to go around talking about this. It doesn't need a show of force. It just is. When you contemplate, reflect, and meditate, as you grow and change, this power gets deeper. It makes you become an elder. This feels like futuristic energy right here. You become an elder in your field. And then you start, with this gathering your tribe card up here, you start some kind of healing modality where, and y'all start out small. It feels like there's just you, then another person comes along, then another person comes along, then another person comes along, and you get to a point where you break off from the tradition or traditional nurse or healer or doctor, nurse, whatever you're doing, practitioner, and you start something different. That in the future, you and your tribe are going to be, this feels like the ripple effect, guys, too. You're going to be called upon to step into the future to help heal people, okay? And even if, okay, so they're saying they want you just to know that even if you can't heal every being you come across, it does not mean you have failed. You may not in the future, I hate saying negative, but I feel like it's negative, but they're saying you may not always be able to get to someone in time, or they get diagnosed too late where you could help them. They say realize that's just still on your path to make you realize that you are very human indeed, okay? But you were meant to do this. Whoever this is that this message is for, you are definitely meant to do this, okay? They want you to know that, okay, the Great Mystery card is having faith, knowing that no matter where you go, you are being divinely guided on this path, all right? Have faith that everything's going to be illuminated and go forth, and if you have reoccurring challenges, turn them over to your higher self, to the Creator, to especially if you have something you take as a failure, okay? It's still meant to teach you and guide you. So as you go into the future, you become, you're like this Spirit Keeper of the South going from the Spirit Keeper of the West. It feels like this is just how your journey is meant to be, okay? And they want you to have faith that what you're doing is right and timely, okay? So, and this is Spirit Keeper of the West, transformation, letting go of the old, initiation, harvest. Gather your inner resources. Know that you are on the right path and they are guiding you, whoever this message is for. Trust your heart. You may go through some chaotic things. See how these are in line, the White Buffalo, Eagle Medicine, because there's always messages this way too, guys. You'll notice I haven't done my runes in a while, but whenever I do, there's always a message that goes this way as well, okay? But I prefer to read it in a line like this. But, everything has a beginning and an end in transformation. So, all change comes out of turmoil, so don't be confused if there's any kind of confusion, especially if you feel like you failed with something, because you are meant to do this, okay? Illumination, transformation. In order to get all the new stuff to come in, you have to ignite your life. You have to let go of anything old that holds you back. If you go through a period of rapid growth, observe the rapid growth, but sit still long enough to absorb all the change that is going on within you, okay? In autumn, leaves are burned to make way for new growth. Release anything in your life that feels like that anything, any kind of doubts that someone throws at you, any kind of, anything that, somebody tells you you're crazy and feeling this, or says, well, how did you know that? I just knew. I just knew, and people that tell you, yeah, you're full of it, just don't say anything. There's somebody just saying, looking at somebody who doesn't believe, turning around and walking away. Okay? Turning around and just walking away. All right? So, I then asked what kind of portals are going to be opening up during this time. Okay? And I got Order of Melchizedek, embraced by the light, mission uncovered. So you're going to uncover your mission, and even failures are meant to. Even failures are meant to guide your way. Okay, don't take them to heart. Sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. So somebody's chakras are also opening up, bringing in this deep, deep knowing. You're getting this deep, deep knowing through that. Okay, you're also dropping shields and letting in higher heart activation. You're being led by your heart and your sacral chakra. Okay. Do a meditation to let those energies come in. There's loads of them on YouTube. You can find other things. Full system upgrade, power recall. So you may have some past lives energy come in. I feel like this is somebody in their late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s that's going to be going through this. But that may not necessarily be true for all of you. Sword of light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. So I feel like this is by the solar eclipse at the end of this month. You're going to realize that this message is the one for you, because you're going to see this during this solar upgrade. Okay. So then I pulled some cards from the divine, from the sacred timing deck, which I normally don't do. I usually reserve it for members, but I'm feeling like there's messages here for you in this. Whispers of the past. Learn from past experience and mistakes. They're valuable lessons that shape your present choices and future outcomes. So again, they're just wanting you to know that this is all in divine timing for you. Path of the pendulum. Follow the rhythm of life cycles and phases. Trust in divine timing and the natural order of events. These are messages they say are for you as you go along this path, to realize that you are on the right path, even if you feel like sometimes you didn't get there. You're not always meant to get there exactly like they're saying on this path of this white buffalo, this shaman with these really new abilities coming in, that even if you don't quite get to someone in time to heal them, sometimes it's because their time is up and you're not meant to. They don't want you to stop doing what you're doing because you feel like you failed. You didn't. Okay, everything's in divine timing. Embrace the paradox of fleeting moments and enduring memories to find meaning and significance in both the temporary and the timeless. So you may find some obstacles along your path, okay? But look at them as the universe is rerouting opportunities for you, okay? Create a time capsule to preserve memories and artifacts that represent some significant moments in your life or world. So any of these people, places, or things you come across that seem to be a significant step in your journey, they want you to take note of that, okay? Use calendars and planners. And guys, when I was pulling the cards for this, I knew before I pulled it, this card was going to come out. They want you to take note of everything. Like the first time you felt that tingle, the first time you felt that there was something wrong with this child or this adult that you laid hands on and you knew. They want you to write it down on a calendar. Whoever I'm speaking to, keep track of this, because it will help you to look back and see how you've progressed over time. It will help you to also understand that deep knowing. They want you to stay organized to make the most of every day and achieve long-term success. Okay? They really want you to take note of that. All right? So that's what I have for you today. I'm sorry this was so long. This is definitely a specific message for someone. So guys, until next time, y'all be a light in the darkness.